Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He gets it to Brown, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On play action, Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
This give is to McCoy. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
Let's go. Blue landed.
Here's Allen. And able to find John Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment. But there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Roberts got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Mark Ingram really coming into form in the NFL. First 5 years in the league, didn't have a 1,000-yard season, but he's done it the past 2 years. Yeah,
and I think a couple of reasons for that. Number one, offensive line has been rebuilt, and they put a lot of resources into that, and they've gotten better. Number two, he's had great running mates back there. Tim Hightower 2 seasons ago. Then last year, of course, the sensational Alvin Kamara. And last but not least, the defense is playing so much better in New Orleans. They don't have to throw the ball as much on offense. He can run the ball even more.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Detroit!
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Now a handoff to Ingram. And shutting him off, now open field. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now a handoff for Dixon. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. These Bills, Charles, broke the 17-year playoff drought under first-year head coach Sean McDermott. And while Bills fans, they revel in their team's return to relevance, we know the NFL, it's a what have you done for me lately business. So what can we expect in 2018?
I think a continuation of what head coach Sean McDermott started last year, creating the new culture for the Bills, upgrading their defense. But the big thing, they need more plays from the quarterback position that are downfield, chunk plays to take some of the pressure off the defense. Remember, only 3 points scored in the playoff loss to the Jaguars.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Boom, landing.
A give to McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Paul. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They go play action here on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 33-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Watch it now, Barney. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson on first down. He goes underneath to Ingram. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Wide,
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Watch it now, Barney.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around, and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball, and when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Allen. Flushed, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there, but, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run, when to get rid.
And he's going to go down again. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
From midfield, here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. Spaced him. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Lucky 56.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And this one is no good. He missed it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Over! Check three. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Jackson letting one go deep for Roberts. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to go for a big play down. He's got him in. Complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Now they'll run it on the toss. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hey, switch.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run
Here we
game?
go now.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out come the Bills. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Allen now looks to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen, got to have this one. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And what can they do here on second and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Lucky 56.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The Ravens averaged exactly 4 yards per rush in 2017, and that's what they need here, 3rd and 4. They'll come out in the pistol. 3rd and goal, Dixon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kenneth Dixon taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 31 on third down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep up, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Flushed out right. He dumps it down to Ingram. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Throwing is Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. Dancing to his left. Got some real estate inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. And he's able to put it through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
I got 83.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Man open left side is Brown. 23 yards on the play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Flush to his right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Josh Allen with his first ever NFL touchdown pass.
And how about that for Josh Allen? His first touchdown pass in the NFL. He had plenty of success while at the University of Wyoming. But when you throw your first touchdown in the league, that's what you've been dreaming of since you were a small child.
One to cherish forever, and you talk about his success. He had 44 touchdown passes in his 2 seasons at Wyoming. This will be taken in at the 1. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call time.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The gain of 39 that time.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. E.J. gains the one that time to knock it away. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Allen now on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 41. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jerry Hughes in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.